Republicans take control of the House, and incoming Majority Leader Steve Scalise is detailing the work ahead for his colleagues. He released this letter yesterday outlining 8 bills and 3 resolutions he says he'll bring up in the first 2 weeks of the 118th Congress. They deal with issues like IRS funding, energy production, immigration, crime, and abortion. Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis has been pushing some of those crime measures. She joins us now. Congresswoman, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Another issue that you've been focused on has been border security, especially perhaps with the end of Title 42 coming in a couple of months. What is the House Republican Conference going to do to address that?
Well, we're going to pass our Border Security Act of America, and it is a critical bill that gives the Customs and Border Patrol agents the tools that they are saying they need to do their job. It would help complete the construction of the border wall, which we are paying for, but Biden won't allow it to actually be constructed. It will give them the training, the technology, and the personnel to deal with the crisis. So it's all about securing our border, and we have to do what we can as a Republican conference to try to use our leverage to push President Biden to do the right thing, because we cannot afford to have millions of more individuals crossing into our country illegally, along with the fentanyl that is killing the American people. So that's a priority of ours, as well as many other things like repealing the IRS army that Biden wants to put in place, those new 87,000 IRS agents. My prosecutors must prosecute act to hold those rogue prosecutors like Alvin Bragg that don't want to do their job, and so many other measures that I think are critical, like ramping up domestic energy production and stopping Joe Biden from raiding our strategic reserves, which put us in a very vulnerable national security position.
It wasn't too long ago during the Obama administration we saw this dynamic with Democrats in control of the White House and Republicans in control of 1 or 2 houses of the Congress. Often what you get is everybody passes their own thing and nothing gets done. Do you think that there is an opening for any type of compromise on any of these issues with Democrats in the Senate and the White House?
Well, I'm hopeful, because this is what the American people are saying they want. They want to have secure borders. They want to see energy independence to lower the cost that they're paying at the pump, that they're paying for heat, that they're paying for food. As we know, energy is a major driver of inflation, because everything requires energy to either manufacture, to transport, to refrigerate. So it's a major part of why the American people are suffering right now, and we're going to continue to point that out and try to embarrass the Senate and the president to do the right thing. Securing our border. I mean, American people from all over the country are seeing the impact of this. Right here in New York City, we're seeing how it is costing taxpayers a real tremendous amount of money, $1 billion just for 31,000 migrants that came here. But the problem with the issue also is that they're claiming asylum 70% when they don't have legitimate asylum cases. So even the president working with us to address that issue, secure the border, those individuals who do not have legitimate claims must be deported. Right. And it actually helps those who do have the legitimate claims, because it'll help speed out the process for them.
Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon.
Great to be with you. Happy New Year.
You too. Molly?